It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Friday Junior, y'all. Thirsty Thursdays, guys. What's going on?
I don't have a drink.
Oh, man. You got some H2O over there.
I do.
If you're hopping on the live, guys, thank you for tuning in. Solomon Amanda here. Let us know that you're here live with us. If you're catching the replay, write the word replay on here. Let us know. And you can't share the video because it's on a privacy thing. So, so what's going on, everybody? What's going on? We wanted to hop on here and just talk a little bit about, some real quick tips on, some nutrition facts about cheat meals and alcohol beverages 101.
Yes.
So I know this is a huge topic that everybody wants to talk about. And it seems to me, or to be, that whenever one is trying to lose weight and trying to get better in their health and wellness, that they wind up asking this question: can I drink alcohol? Can I have, some cheat meals and everything? And the answer is yes, you can, but it is a double-edged sword, and we're going to get a little bit into it. So I'll let Amanda talk a little bit about the cheat meals and everything, and then I'll talk about the alcohol.
All right, guys. So, you're in this group because you want to better your health. You want changes in your physique, your health, whatever the case may be. We're trying to live a healthy lifestyle. But we have to be realistic. There's going to be birthdays and yummy birthday cake or pizza, or if you want your glass of wine or margarita. But guys, whereas before you joined this program, you may not have thought twice about having a margarita every other night, pizza 3 times a week. We have to, be aware of the foods and alcohol that we're consuming that can derail why we're here in the first place.
Right.
And, that's something that I want to talk to you guys about because I lived my life that way for a very long time. I mean, if you guys are, watching this and you can relate to hitting a fast food place about at least 2 times a day, because I was doing it about 3, drop a 1 down below, because, it would be like go to Wawa and get one of their little sizzly breakfast things with a high calorie coffee, and then lunch it would be like, am I going to go left for Wendy's or right from Burger King, and then so the weekend, if there was birthday parties, I would be eating crap on top of that and alcohol. So it was just a vicious cycle. So what we want to talk to you guys about is that you can still have your burgers and cheat meals, but it's limited, guys, because remember, you signed up to better your health. You're taking products that are going to help you with that. So you don't want to erase any progress that you made during the week by binging on the weekends.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of what Amanda was saying, the whole cheat meal concept should be something that is used as a tool. All right, I spoke about this before. I spoke about this before. It is a tool that can help you progress your fat loss, your fat loss journey. And the reason why I say that is because when you are on a specific diet and you're eating clean for a certain amount of a period of time, your body is dynamic. Your body is super smart. It will figure it out within a couple of days that you're eating a different way. And yes, that's why you all of a sudden you see all this weight loss drop. Boom, 10 pounds, and then all of a sudden it gets stagnant or it slows down. It's because your body gets used to the nutrition that you're putting into your system. So whenever you have one singular cheat meal, then you wind up shocking your body, and it's like, well, what is this? What's going on? And then all of a sudden it revs up its metabolism because it needs to burn this as fuel, and then your body's like, okay, now I know what we're doing. Okay, so let's burn this fuel. But then you go right back to eating clean again and healthy, and your body doesn't know what's going on. So you got to keep your body guessing. So that's why I always say implement 1 cheat meal. But if you're having like 2 or 3 cheat meals, like Amanda says, that's not going to suffice for your weight loss journey. You're just going to have it's going to backfire, guys. And to be completely honest here, guys, and this is just going to be brutally honest, if you're not losing weight and you're still overweight, you should not be having a cheat meal anyways, because it's like you giving, let's take this analogy. If your child, if you, for those of you that have kids, if your child is doing something bad or is doing poorly in school, you're not going to reward them for doing that, are you? No. So why would you be rewarding yourself if you're not meeting your standards and hitting your goals? It's the same concept, guys. So now, everybody's different, so cheat meals work differently for everybody. However, this is why I always say one cheat meal, because not everybody has the same metabolism as other people. Some people might find out that their metabolism, because they're eating clean, is like revved up like through the roof, and so they can have more. But again, this is just generic information and just not designed for every single person. It's just for a general population. So now we're going to talk about alcohol and mainly the effects of alcohol. Now, I don't drink, but Amanda has glasses of wine here and there. You can also consume 2 glasses of wine or beer with the M3 system and the Lean Body system. Now, with that being said, take that with a grain of salt. This is a double-edged sword type deal again, okay, guys? How you need to understand how alcohol affects your weight loss, but first you need to understand how food affects your body first, how you metabolize fuel, so how it burns it off. So your body eats and drinks food and beverages, and it burns it off as fuel, okay? So how does it do that? So your body is like a furnace, and when you put coals into a furnace or wood into a furnace, it starts burning it up and it gets hot, right? So that's what happens. Your metabolism revs up. Now, let's take this analogy here real quick, guys. If you're driving down the road and you're like, and you got a bottle of water or something, boom, it spills everywhere, and you're like, oh, what's going on? You try to dry it up, but it's water, right? You're not really that concerned, and you might not even pick it up because it's just water, so you just kind of like brush it off. Now, let's take this analogy. Now, if you had a container or a cup filled with fuel, gasoline, and it pours over into your car and it dumps over, you're going to stop and halt every single thing that you do and clean that gasoline up because you don't want it to spread out and make a bigger mess. Same thing with food, nutrition, and alcohol. Food is the water, alcohol is the gasoline. If your body is all concentrated and all its attention is on burning the food, it's going to burn it up as fuel. But the moment you put alcohol into the equation, your body automatically stops burning food as fuel right off the bat and turns to the alcohol and starts burning that and start metabolizing that, okay? And it forgets about the food first and focuses on the alcohol that you put into your body. Now, once your body is done with that, then it'll go to the food, but depending on how many beverages you put into your body, you're potentially causing that food to sit there and potentially develop and go and turn into fat. And that's why you see or you don't see the results that you're seeking, because you are consuming alcohol, eating food, and then you're working out or you're not working out or whatever. But if you're not having if you're having the beverage and you're still needing to lose weight, that could possibly be what's going on with you guys. Oh, okay, Lori. Well, you don't drink. I don't drink either. But this is for those that do drink, though. But it is a double-edged sword, and we don't say that you can't drink, because right. you can have a glass or two. However, we got to be smart about this, guys. We got to be very, very smart about what we're doing, because especially if it's our bodies that we're talking about, the weight loss, it's all about losing body fat, okay? So losing body fat is our concern, right? So we're giving you the knowledge and the information on how to do it successfully, efficiently, and still live a life, So Amanda, she has the wine, so
Yes.
you can kind of vouch for what I'm
And
saying.
what I will say, I don't, and I actually said to Solomon, I'm like, I haven't bought wine in a while. I cut back a lot because you can have wine on, the M3 or the lean body doesn't mean you should have it all the time, and you start, wanting it all the time. And that's when I just say no, I save it for a special occasion. And to piggyback off the special occasion, I mean, there's always going to be a holiday. There's always going to be a birthday. There's always going to be a just because, but don't use that as a reason to just throw everything away that you've done all week, and just binge out, because holidays aren't going anywhere, guys. Birthdays aren't going anywhere. We just got to be smart about it. And if you guys are really concerned and, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm going to a birthday party this weekend. There's going to be Cheetos and cake, message Solomon and I. We can get you prepped, so you go there and it won't be as bad. Not saying you can't have everything, but just be smart about it. Remember to drink water. Water is super important, especially when you're eating all these foods with lots of salt and sodium and things like that, and alcohol. So we can help you guys with that to make smarter choices when you do have your cheat meal or you do go out.
Yeah, or post on the group, and everybody will be there to support you and help you out too as well. But this is why I say it's very important that you take your before pictures. Why? Because it's gonna be that motivation that you need, and to not have that many cheat meals or that many beverages of alcohol. When you do that, you can't lie anymore. You can't say that, well, I've been doing right. I've been doing good. I've been on track and this and that. And you know what? You very well may be, but we don't know that because we're not there to see what's going on.
Right.
But when you take that photo and then you take that after photo and something's not going right and you have been drinking or having too many cheat meals, then right there lies the problem. So we're trying to alleviate any heartache later on down the line by giving you the information that you need as far as, understanding what the cheat meals and the alcohol does to your body when you're trying to lose weight, right? So the darn holidays.
Yes,
Holidays are the worst because typically we gain like 10 to 15 pounds of bad weight, guys. And that's just because we, as human beings, we get very nostalgic. We get, in the season, and we want to enjoy the holidays with the family. And so we kind of allow that to be an excuse for us, which it shouldn't, but we allow that to give an excuse and say, oh, but it's the holidays, let's enjoy ourselves. And then a month or two later down the line, here comes January 1st, and you're like grabbing your belly like that. You're like, oh my goodness, where did that come from?
It adds up, guys.
And you're just like, oh, well, I better get cracking, right? So I think there's a lot of things that we can do to alleviate, the pain of gaining more weight or not losing any weight in that aspect too as well. But we definitely are excited for everybody that's been doing very well with the lean body system, as well as the M3 system too as well. But we are excited for the challengers too as well, because they've been doing extremely well too. But make sure that you take your before photos, guys. Even if you are just on the Activate or the trim itself, it doesn't matter. You need that. We need that to document on what your progress is, because that way we can compare the two.
Right.
And you feel like sometimes we feel like we're not losing weight, but we actually are. And when you compare the two, you look at one and then you look at the other and you're like, oh my goodness, like it's a completely different person. That's why we take the photos. That's why we take the measurements, because the measurements are going to be the fat, the weight, the inches lost in the body. So you definitely want to do those along with the weighing yourself too as well. So documentation is very, very crucial. Hey, Leslie, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. So any more tidbits, babe? Any more?
I think that's it for tonight. But we're going to be coming in periodically, just with some topics that we think would be beneficial for you guys. And if you guys need further clarification on anything, definitely message Solomon or myself, and we will be glad to help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. We love you guys so much. Thank you for interacting on the group. We appreciate everybody posting their products, posting their meals, posting
Yes.
their success, the questions that they have. We love questions. Don't ever think that a question is bad, because there's no bad question.
And guys, if this isn't a quick get skinny program,
What's up, Ryan?
quick fix. Hey, Ryan. This is a lifestyle, so this is something that we're not getting off of. So, of course, we're going to have great days and we're going to have really crappy days. But that's the good thing about the support system we have here. We have your back no matter what. So don't be ashamed. We've all been there. So don't beat yourself up. If you fall, if you had 2 cheat meals one week, just dust it off and keep going, because the worst thing you can do is just stay right there and make it, oh well, I already gained my weight back, I might as well just go get some taco
And
dough.
we speak like this because we're recovering foodies.
Yes.
We are probably the worst foodies out there, guys.
We love food.
Because I spoke about this in my last live video. You can check it out. I believe it's down below. Especially, I think you posted it in this group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you shared it in this group. So check it out, because I talk about my struggle with my weight and my addiction to eating and overeating. Okay, so I dealt with that for well over 2 decades of my life, guys. So I know all too well. Amanda knows all too
Yes.
well. And we're on this journey with you guys. We're not perfect. Even a coach, a health coach, deals with their demons and struggles with them. So we're here alongside with you guys. So when we speak from experience and from the heart. So definitely take that for food for thought too as well. So
Yes.
So guys, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We're excited for this weekend. And hope everyone has a great evening, and we will talk to you in the next video. All right?
All right, guys, it's Thirsty Thursday. Make sure you're drinking your water.
That H2O flow, guys. All right, guys.
All right, thanks for the love, guys.
Peace.